Dear law student, how do you keep track of your network? My name is Marco Brown and I own Brown Family Law in Salt Lake City. I talk a lot to law students about their network. I think their network and building out their network in law school is one of the best ways to ensure that you get a good job after law school. But look, how do you build that out? How do you keep track of that? Because you'll get to the point where your network has hundreds of lawyers in it if you're doing this correctly. So the way I do it, and the way I suggest for law students to do it, is to create Google profiles for each person that you come in contact with. Okay, so you create the profile, you have the address, you have the person's phone number, you make sure you get a picture for them, and you can put that in the Google contacts, you remember their face, and then you write down everything you know about this person, okay? Maybe you go to their social media page and you figure out they're married, or you've had that conversation with this lawyer and you know that he has 5 kids, or she has 1 kid, or she likes to take vacations in Costa Rica, whatever it is, right? Write that stuff down, because when you go back to that person, in order to kind of solidify the relationship and network with that person again, then you can go back and say, oh, the last time I talked to Sarah, I figured out this, this, and this, and then you can go back and talk about those things with Sarah. And if you remember those things, if you remember their kids' names, if you remember where they like to vacation, if you remember their favorite food, and you bring it up in the subsequent conversations, they're going to be really super impressed, right? And that's how you build relationships, okay? You don't build relationships talking with somebody one time. You build relationships through frequency, because trust is correlated to frequency, okay? And it's also, trust is also correlated to how well you listen to somebody. So listen to them, write those things down, keep everything in that Google profile, and then start going through that profile and touching people over time. Maybe it's like 3 months, you're contacting them with an email, or every 6 months you're calling them, whatever it is. That Google profile that you have is going to be invaluable for doing that, because I guarantee once you get past 30, 40 attorneys that you've met, you're never going to remember anything about them. So you need to write it down, and Google profile, Google contacts is the best way that I've found for that. So, and it's free, so use it. All right, until next time, thanks.